So this video is about Bitcoin, not crypto. It's 2025. All the YouTube influencers keep saying grandpa vlogging is the new thing. Just get in your car, just get in your house, just turn it on. No production value, nothing needed. So here goes nothing. So it's 2025. You're going to hear so much about crypto. The noise is going to be deafening. A lot of people who get into Bitcoin go the shitcoin route first. If you don't know what a shitcoin is, anything that's in crypto that's not Bitcoin is a shitcoin. A lot of people go the shitcoin route first and they get burned, or it takes a while to figure out. If you're new to crypto at all you need to know is Bitcoin, not crypto. Don't get distracted by meme coins, shit coins, altcoins. I don't care if it's XRP, if it's ETH, Trump coin. Think of Bitcoin as like a protocol. So TCP/IP is like one of the protocol layers that underpins the entire internet. So it's a communications protocol. Think of Bitcoin as a protocol that's a monetary network for sending value digitally across the internet. Everything else you hear of in crypto, you want to think of it as a technology company, at best, a technology company that's not the same as the protocol. So if Bitcoin is TCP/IP, Ethereum is Facebook or Google or whatever. I'm not saying it's gonna be successful as those. I'm saying you need to think of the differences. One is decentralized, not owned or run by any single person, and the other is just a company. So they use tons of buzzwords like decentralized, join the community, DeFi, all these things they say. None of it means anything. It's all just marketing buzzwords. Bitcoin has no CEO. Bitcoin has no marketing team. Nobody can control Bitcoin. Nobody can change Bitcoin. Everything else in crypto is a meme, just designed to be a pump and dump so that insiders can get rich and regular people get dumped on, or it's a technology company, which most of them are vaporware and they don't actually do anything. Some say they might have some sort of utility. I don't know if in the long run they'll end up having some type of utility, but what you need to know is if you're getting into crypto, understand that none of these things are the same as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is money, and everything else in crypto is at best a technology company. In the middle, it's vaporware. At worst, it's literally just a meme coin pump and dump rug pull that's just designed to use you as exit liquidity for the insiders. I'm not going to go all the way into like all the differences right this second, but some of the key differences: Bitcoin is proof of work. You're not going to find very many other cryptocurrencies out there that are proof of work. They're proof of stake. There's a big difference there. It actually costs real world time and energy to mine Bitcoin. The supply schedule of Bitcoin is completely fixed, and the total supply is finite, 21 million. No more than that will ever exist. That's also unlike most other cryptocurrencies. There's also no pre-mine, so no early allocation of insiders got Bitcoin before Bitcoin was released. Also, nobody controls Bitcoin. There's no foundation, there's no CEO, there's no company, there's no marketing team. Nobody controls it. Bitcoin is actually decentralized. Basically, everyone in crypto talks about decentralized finance or DeFi. Almost every single company or entity or coin that you hear talking about decentralized finance is not in any way, shape, or form actually decentralized. People will argue decentralization is a spectrum. If there's a foundation that can control it and change the rules whenever they want, or owns a large amount of it from a pre-mine, that's not decentralized. So those are just a few of the key reasons why Bitcoin is different. Network effects is another one. Network effects isn't the whole game. None of these analogies are perfect because Bitcoin is unique and unlike anything else that we've ever seen in this, basically in the history of the world. It's a unique invention. So the analogies aren't perfect, but think of an analogy of network effects would be like the English language. A lot of Bitcoin skeptics are fond of saying, well, can't you just copy Bitcoin infinitely? No, you can't copy Bitcoin infinitely. You can try to copy Bitcoin. People have done it before. If you copy Bitcoin, you're forking Bitcoin. So then every holder of Bitcoin still owns Bitcoin, and they now also own your new Bitcoin copy. It's the same way you can copy the English language and say, I changed the meaning of some of the words. Now I have a new English language. Good luck getting everybody on the planet to use your new English language. So there's network effects of 16 years of Bitcoin being the number one crypto, king crypto, that also, in addition to the properties that make Bitcoin actually different, there's also network effects that make Bitcoin stronger. There's an economic incentive for every single person on the Bitcoin network or who holds Bitcoin to not use your Bitcoin copy. And it's been done in the past, and they've copied it before, and those coins go to zero against Bitcoin. So those are just a few of the reasons why Bitcoin is different. If you have questions, put them in the comments. My advice, ignore all the noise in 2025, all the shit coins, all the meme coins, all the blah, blah, blah. Ignore all that stuff. Study Bitcoin, learn more about Bitcoin. If you feel the deep desire to do some degenning on chain, trade some shit coins or whatever, that's your prerogative. But I would say the key to my point is just understand that those things are fundamentally different. They are not Bitcoin. You're welcome to like trade shitcoins and do whatever you want. I would recommend doing it with a very small amount of your money, but just understand Bitcoin is the protocol, Bitcoin is the monetary network, Bitcoin is money, Bitcoin is fundamentally different. All these other things are, at best, a technology company, at worst, just a rug pull that's going to get you wrecked. This thing I forgot to add, shitcoin, DeFi buzzwords you're going to want to stay away from, yield products, borrowing against your Bitcoin, staking, whatever this crap is. Anytime somebody offers you yield, anytime somebody wants you to join a community, anytime anyone talks about a project, anytime anyone talks about a roadmap, anytime anyone talks about the founding team, these are all buzzwords. My opinion, run. You hear any of those words, just run away. You'll be better off in the long run. If you really want to do hours and hours of research to make sure you're not going to get screwed and scammed and still go into it, like that's your prerogative. But in my opinion, if you hear any of those words and you run away, you will be better off in the long run. So that's how you protect yourself in crypto. The only staking you do comes from a cow.